Hello guys, welcome to a new video on the channel. We are just picking 5 teams to possibly manage in the top 5 leagues of there. First one I did select was from the Premier League, and as I say, I went with the Brighton just because of a few factors as well. They've got a very good, I would say, first team with some youth experience. We can sort of attest to that. Obviously, we'll go off the current ability. I mean, yes, there is a lot of room to grow, I think, but you've got some good young players, like Minter, you've got Belieber, Gruder, Hinselwood, Ferguson when you get him back. He's meant to be pretty decent. Obviously, as a Leeds fan, Jorginho Rutta's obviously there. Capolla's out on loan as well. Then you've also got a bit of experience, so you've got the likes of James Milner, who's but never seems to stop. But he's 39. You've got decent backup goalkeepers in Jason Steele, I reckon. Doug's a decent experience. Welbeck's had a resurgence in real life. They do have 2 injuries, so Webster's out for 11 months with an ACL, and he's done some meniscus, which I'm going to be honest, no idea what that is. We've got a decent player in Mitoma. I've got no idea why they signed this guy, but yeah, Ben Barkley, 28-year-old. Okay, whatever. No idea. So if you go back to their club site, so in terms of facilities, this is why I think Brighton's a good shout, because they've got very good, superb training and superb youth facilities. They've got excellent youth recruitment. Academy coaching could be the one you'll need to sort of, improve a bit. In terms of Premier League predictions, they are predicted to finish 9th, so you're definitely solid mid-table. You even got a player in the Premier League 11 in Mitoma, but they're not. I don't think that far off getting, even if it's European Conference football. So I think Brighton could be a very good team. You've also got £80 million to spend as well. So if you feel the need to improve the squad, you can do. And obviously wage budget's there as well for that one. So yeah, that's my Premier League pick for you. The next one, come to list in the top teams, is in Italy, and I've chosen Fiorentina. Now, they're not the team that's going to be sort of, for me, challenging straight away, because they where would we find them? Where's their club site? I keep forgetting where it is. Um, yes, the facilities are pretty good. You've got superb youth, state-of-the-art training facilities. Yes, the 2 things you need to improve are like academy coaching and youth recruitment. Their history for me is, it's not great, but they've got potential in my opinion. So you've got, the last time they won the Serie A was in 1969. So you've obviously got, a scope to win that. They have not won the Coppa Italia since 2001, and before that 96, and then before that a long time ago. They've finished runners up a couple of times, but pretty much not much there. In recent history, they've got to the final of the Europa Conference League in 23 and in 24. So are they a team of, a rising team, shall we say? In terms of the players in the league, some names you will definitely recognise in this. Former Premier League goalkeeper David Gea. I think in £92,000, I would get him off the wage budget straight away. But he's on a 3-year contract, and he's a decent keeper. I'm not going to say that, but I would get rid of him if it was me. If you look at it based off current ability, you got former Everton striker Moise Kean, again very good player and Italian. Robin Gerson's people might recognise. You've got Regani, who's a decent centre back. Mandragora's a decent player. Manor Solomon is a Leeds player, a Leeds fan, sorry. He's done well. I didn't realise Jack Harrison had gone to Fiorentina in real life. I've not heard that one. Okay. Somebody's when I am, but hey, oh, he's there. Tarek Lamperty, former Brighton player who everyone raved on about, but then he never got that massive move, did he? But I think you've got some very good players there. Even in the unders, if you look at under 20s, get rid of the first team for a second, you've got a very good goalkeeper in Tommaso Martinelli, wonder kid goalkeeper, but he's on loan at Sampdoria, so that'll hopefully help him do that. So I think with Fiorentina, they've got some good young players. They're predicted eighth as well, and they are in the Conference League as well this season, as you can see there. So can you go on and win that for them this year as well? So yeah, I've got some decent potential to go on and do well there. Now in Germany, I didn't go to the Bundesliga for this one. I went to Bundesliga 2 and the team in Schalke. Now, this team is one of those rebuilds that I think is going to be very rewarding for anyone. Um, they basically I think they were in the Bundesliga all till 2021. I don't think they got relegated at all in their history until that point. Um, Obviously, they were a team that had the sponsorship of let's just say, an oil company, let's just say, and because of a certain world event, all that got pulled, um, and that didn't help. So they went down. Um, so the first task, obviously, you have for Schalke is to get them back promoted, obviously to the top tier, and then obviously kick on from there. It's not gonna. I don't think this is gonna be the same way you're gonna go in there within 2-3 seasons, dismantle Bayern Munich and Leipzig and Dortmund, and Frankfurt even now because they're and Leverkusen. So it's going to be for me a competitive league for you. Um, Again, they do have some decent players, so I'm going to have a look at them now. So former Man City, Roma, Inter Milan striker Edin Dzeko, he's going to score your goals, in my opinion. Um, he will score your goals. Yes, he is 39. His pace probably isn't there, but yeah, he will do well for you. Um, Now, when I was doing the video, I was looking at things like Loris Karius. He's decent. He's probably decent keeper for that level. But obviously won't carry on your far. They did bring in Kevin Muller, but I think I'd probably play Karius over him if it was me carrying on the save. Um, you've got Ron Schallenberg again, very good centre back there for them, so he'll probably do well for them there as well. Again, my team leads did look at this guy in real life, Dejan Ljubicic. Again, I think you've got to look at a very good player, very good physically and mentally. So you've got him there. I think I did see someone else. Oh yeah, again, current Sunderland player, Adil Aliouche, who's just gone on loan for no permanent signing. I thought he went on loan. My mistake. So yeah, I think there's some good players there at Schalke. I think you should definitely get promoted first season, and then you can obviously kick on from there as well. Again, facilities wise, you've got excellent academy coaching as well. Again, youth recruitment's probably something you're going to maybe want to improve for that as well. So I think first season, get them promoted, and then kick on from there. They don't have a great deal of money in the world, £500,000, so you might be able to get a couple of loan signings if you need to improve the team a bit. The one thing, again, that might put some people off maybe is the debt. So it's £101 million net debt for them. Bank loans and supporters trust loans and obviously miscellaneous debt as well for that. There's not really much clauses you can activate to do it, but you are going to possibly lose Schallenberg, so maybe get him a new contract. Just realised that there. So I think for me, Schalke is a very good possibility for a team, and I would highly recommend them as well. The next team I'm going to go to is in Spain. and is Valencia. So I was looking for it in Spain at teams like Bilbao just because of their Basque only rule, but I was thinking of Sociedad as well. But I went with Valencia because I think they are again. It's a bit like, I don't know. I was a bit like Fiorentina in a sense. They've got some decent history, but I think they've just sort of missed out on quite a lot. So if I just find their honours, so they became runners up in the Champions League in 2000 and 2001. Now they won in 2001 for any Leeds fans that watch the video. That's the year that we lost to them in the semi-finals. Um, and they went on to play Bayern Munich in the final. Um, but that sort of early 2000s, they had a very good thing. So they came runners up the Champions League 2001. They then won La Liga in 2002, 2004, and they won Europa League in 2004. Now that was under Rafael Benitez, who after that went on to the manage Liverpool. But as you can see, 2002 and then 31 years before they won it, they've come third place 2006, 2010, 11, 12. They've won the Copa del Rey 8 times, 2019 most recent, and runners up 2022. So they've got some pedigree to win things, but it's whether you can carry on and do that. Um, so again, with the facilities, because I'm on that screen now, we'll have a look. Again, they've got excellent, excellent, excellent. Again, youth recruitment is one you can focus on. So if you can get some decent players in, you can build a good youthful side with this as well. Um, Now, the team itself, again, I think it's pretty decent. You've got some quite a bit of experience. So I know who this guy is, Guido Rodriguez. I think I've used him before. He's been pretty good. We've got Danjuma, who I believe was at Southampton and Villarreal, I believe. And Everton. Yeah, okay. No, it wasn't Southampton. It was Bournemouth. I knew it was a team on the south coast, but yeah. But he's done quite well. Diakabi is very good. Jose Guy's been there for a while. I'm surprised he hasn't moved on. But I think when we look at him, he's probably going to get an offer from a Saudi club as well. But you've got some decent good players there. We've got a current Leeds player again, Lager Ramazani, who I would have liked to have stayed at Leeds, see how he could have done, but he didn't. Potential wise, again, Javi Guerrero looks a decent player. Is he from? What is he from? So he's from Bilbao. Again, looks a decent keeper. He's probably going to be a starter. Lopez looks decent. I think let's have a look at him. 23-year-old. Yeah, again, look, they've got some decent ones. He's always been there for a while. I wouldn't have loaned him out. I would have kept him, but again, you know, what he wanted to do there in real life. But I think you've got a very good team to do there. I think in La Liga, so let's, where we are, let's select Liga again. If you go to stages, preview, um, you're looking at 8th. So again, I think I've picked, not without realising, teams around about 8th, 9th in the leagues, except Schalke. So it's scope to get into Europe. I don't think you'll get relegated with these teams, but you should be able to, kick on, maybe get Valencia into Europe because they've got no European football at all for this season, at all. So that's for that one. The last team, again, um, Spain and Germany, I was toying with a few of these different teams here. So if we look at the likes of Lyon, Lille, Nice, Strasbourg, Rennes, there's a lot of big teams. But I thought Paris FC is there for the story as well. So of course they are city rivals to PSG. They have just got some money after a takeover by quite rich people. So you will have some money. You've got £9 million for the first season, so it might get you a couple of decent options. In terms of the players, I think they've got again some quite decent ones. Moises Simon looks a nice pacey winger. Might get quite a few assists up from that right hand side. Maybe it goes off. Hamre I think might do you for a season. I think you might need to look at right back just for you being 33. Might last maybe a season or two. Um, Kevin Trapp's a very good, experienced goalkeeper. He's been at Frankfurt and at PSG for a couple of years as well, so he'll know this league as well for that. Um, then you've got the likes of Ciro Immobile. He's 35, but he's not like Jekyll for Schalke. I think he'll do a good job despite his age. The only problem is he torn a groin muscle and he's out for the first 6 months of the season, so you probably won't be able to use him, before January. So I think there was a January signing coming in, possibly for him. Um, you got Maxine Lopez, looks very good technically and mentally. Physically, he's there. I think strength, yeah, I think that's one thing that would sort of put me off, but other than that, very good player. Now they have Diogo Coppola, who is on loan from the team we've already mentioned in this video, which is Coppola from Brighton. Um, they've also got William Goebbels. Again, he'll lead the line very well, I believe, as well. I think he was a former Wonder Kid as well. You've got current Burnley player Luca teeth. Coleshaw, or I pronounced his name. I think he could probably be a decent player. He's only on loans to you, depends how much you use him there. But I think when you look at this team here, you've got a very good mixture of youth, experience as well. Mainly older players, but you should be doing well with this team, at least keeping them up as well. Now, where is my club site again? So if we go to league table and then just have a look at the season preview. Again, this team is finished to finish 11th, so that again they are the newly promoted side. So can you obviously get European football with them, which would be nice. In terms of facilities, again, there's scope for improvement with this team because again they've always come up from the second tier as well. So you've got adequate academy coaching, youth recruitment's average, but again you're fighting the likes of PSG, there's Red Star, I think as well, Paris, but obviously Paris FC as well here. So there's quite a large catchment area of players. There, the good training youth facilities. So again, you've got scope to improve them for that. Just on youth for players. Let's see what we've got there for youth. So yeah, so I'd always immediately look at these two. So yeah, again, somebody you can move it. He's on loan at the moment, so you can keep an eye on them. But yeah, I think there's a very good scope for all the teams that we've mentioned today. If you take up any, do let me know. Write in the comments, and yeah, do enjoy, and I'll catch you next video.